What's up, guys? So today I just wanted to go over a review for EU and GU. I had a long position on GU today. I'm still in it, just waiting for the final portion of it to be taken off if it hits the TP. But yeah, so today I was bullish on EU. This is Friday. We formed this swing on Monday, and so I was expecting it to come up. Dollar as well is inversely correlated to EU very highly. Somebody on my last video was saying he doesn't know why I'm using DXY. It's just wrong. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So before you say stuff, do a little research or just ask questions. We're all here to learn. So, but DXY, I was bearish on it. Was expecting it to come down into. So we have this big 4-hour fair value gap right here. The low of this candle was 318. The low of this was 320. Price never came into the fair value gap there. So I'm still expecting it to want to draw down towards this fair value gap. It doesn't have to do any of that, but my bets are on that for DXY. But that's the same for EU. I'm expecting it to draw. Since dollar is going to keep going down, I'm expecting EU to keep going forward and up. So we got the hourly chart. With the midnight open right here. You can draw that out across. Let me pull up my annotations. So we had the midnight open. We had a small rally down into this fair value gap here on the hour, and then we came back up. Price came back down. That might have been a news candle. I'm not sure. I haven't looked, but we came into this order block. These down and close candles filling in this fair value gap, high probability order block. And then we came up, and then we had the 7 to 10 a.m. New York Hill Zone area. I was seeing the draw on liquidity to this 1 hour fair value gap. You can see how price is respecting that pretty well up there. And then we kind of slammed down into this order block right here. And then, let me go down to the 15-minute. So we opened up at 8:30. We had medium news today at 9 a.m. New York, and then high news at 10 a.m. So 8:30 opened. I wanted it to come down below this low before I thought about anything, but it didn't give me that opportunity. Instead, it just filled this fair value gap right here, and then went up to that draw on liquidity I was looking at. And then as we came closer to 7, this was the 10 a.m. candle right here, 7 o'clock Pacific Coast. That's my time. That's why I'm saying 7. But at 10 a.m., high news came out. We just slammed down into here, and then we went slightly below this low here. And when that happened, I was still long on my bias because I knew this was a 1 hour order block area. I just started panning down to the 5. Here's that 15-minute sweep right here. There was no fair value gap with a market structure shift. So I go down to the 4. There's a fair value gap, but no market structure shift. 3. And there's your market structure shift, fair value gap. You had a small one right here you could have entered on, but I wanted this lower one. So I entered in here and took a partial right here above this high. And I'm aiming for this area right here because if my bias is wrong, I think it'll come in here, fill that area up. I'm looking more on a 5-minute chart. I think it's going to fill that area in up here, and that's where I'll take my final profit. It's been kind of just ranging around because it's an Asian session, but yeah, we'll see. So could just come into this fair value gap right here, this 15-minute one, and then head forward. But I'm trusting my bias on DXY that dollar's going to keep wanting to go down. So if dollar's going down, euro's going to want to go up. So we'll see what happens. But on GU, here I'll just show my executions. Yeah, so I entered here on this blue candle at a buy at 1.09538, right around here. And then I took a partial right up here at a sell, and my take profit will be up here in this fair value gap. So we'll see what happens. Right now I still do have risk on, but it's reduced. I'm not going to go break even because probably will get stopped out, and then it'll go in my favor if it decides to hit that 15-minute fair value gap right here. So, but GU, if any of y'all were trading that, had a nice entry at 8:30 today. So with the 8:30 open here, price came down, swept that low, and then as soon as that started happening, you could as soon as this low comes down, you could just go 5, and you already have your fair value gap with a market structure shift. It is a wick break, so I don't know, whatever your preference is on that. But there's a 4, another fair value gap, market structure shift, 3. Close was above that high, so that might have been your better confluence. But yeah, and then price came down into the fair value gap, and then took off, and off to the races. We took out this high up here, and yeah, so that was like a perfect below 8:30, and you're still near. Where's the midnight open? And here's your midnight open right here. If you just draw that out across, we go below it, and that's a good confluence for a power of 3 situation. So that is my review for today, and I'm going to try to keep this up and do this every night, mainly for myself to have like a nice video journal, and for whoever wants to watch and learn. But I'm mainly just focusing on the 2022 mentorship and going from there. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.